Alright everyone, Shika Hogan here, reporting for the device trial. So, I know it's not too long ago that we did our last device trial with the Motospeed X5, but this time around, I bought it rather early because one, the item that I'm getting is kinda cheap, and two, my friend and I is actually kind of curious about vertical mouse. So here we are today, because I get my first vertical mouse. Probably not the most ideal one because I'm trying to get the cheapest one possible, but we'll figure that out in a bit. So let's just go back into the table. Let's not waste too much time, yeah? So we could talk about it immediately. So here it is, the vertical mouse. It's not like this where you can just put your hand like this, right? Because it's vertical. It's meant to be sitting upright. And yes, no unboxing for today because there is nothing really special other than that it looks like this from the back. So, but I do have the back here a little bit. It's not by much. So product model name, this is the AJAZZ i300 as the title suggests already. It is a vertical mouse, also known as an not really, ergo mouse is a different whole category actually, now that I think about it, because there is some stuff. And this is the box. Yes, it can have two options to connect with 2.4 gigahertz or dongle or the Bluetooth. And yes, it's a vertical mouse, has charging. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't use this. I should use my other mouse for comparison instead, because that one, basically what spec-wise actually they're fighting with each other. This back here. Where is the other thing here? No, not that. This has a few DPI profile from 800 to 1600, if I remember correctly. Or is it 2000? I don't remember, but it has 1200 default DPI, which is that means I don't need to change anything. It's pretty much already neutral for me. And it weighs about 84 grams with variation between 5 grams according to the box, which, yeah, it's felt about the same with this because this is actually 90 grams. And this is quite heavy mouse. So yeah, but other than that, nothing really special. You don't have the program to reprogram anything, unlike this mouse, which has the Fantech program to let you use it. And just like this mouse, both of this is also 2.4 gigahertz dongle and using Bluetooth, depending on what you want. Just you can. Actually, no, this is only 2.4 gigahertz. I forgot. So this is actually even less in terms of connectivity, but that's fine. I'm going to turn it off a little bit because it's the same situation where it's gonna light up like old school mouse, you know, where the sensor just lights up with red, and I don't want to expose it too much to my camera because it might damage the sensor. But down here, we do have option to change the mode between 2.4 gigahertz and Bluetooth mode. And this is the on-off switch, and this is where you store the dongle. As for the dongle, I actually plug it on this keyboard here. So I'm just gonna pick it up real quick. This is the dongle, has the rating of 2.4 gigahertz. Focus. There you go. 2.4 gigahertz dongle. which is actually semi-reflective, as you can tell. But it stores really nicely down here, pretty snug. And taking it off is pretty easy as well. I mean, it's just your usual generic dongle, but painted in white and has sparkling on it to make it a little nicer. Oh, pretty nice. Moved out a little bit there. Yeah, this is correct. So yeah, there's nothing special really about this mouse. Like, what is the? I think it's in this side. You got the obviously the manual and the USB-C charging. I'm not sure if this is data cable or not, but you can charge with this. Pretty short cable. Maybe I'll leave it with this keyboard because this keyboard actually has a USB hub in it, which is really nice, and it has 2 slots. The newer RK keyboard doesn't have it. Only has one most of the time, if they even have it. Which is like, wow. Kinda wish they have 2 slots like they used to, but can't be helped. So, according to the manual, let's see. Yeah, it's this type of manual where it goes so long. Also, this is my first exposure to AJAZZ, which is known to be making budget mouse, mostly clones, but hey, you know what? If it's good in this case. And well, they do have their own take sometimes, so that's nice. So yeah, it has 3 different level of the DPI setting: 800, 1200, and 1600. And by default, it's going to be 1200. A lot of the stuff in terms of spec wise, sensor wise, seems pretty similar to whatever that Fantech is using. So it could be the same sensor, but they don't mention it because you don't really care about sensor performance most of the time as regular office user. But yeah, why is there a mouse frequency? Huh. I'm not sure about the polling rate, but I don't think we could check it because, again, older sensor, and if I try to use the Razer program that I used before, it won't read because this won't read. So this wouldn't read either, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I could try, but I don't think I need to. And yes, it is a standard configuration. And you know what's the biggest motivation why I'm getting this mouse, by the way? It's this silly little text. Come on, focus. It says beautiful day. I don't know what prompt the team to decide. You know what? Let's put a lettering on it. It's hilarious. Like it's one of those like live, love, laugh generic text. I guess if you're one of those generic human, sure, you can buy this. Gonna fit you pretty well, I guess. Other than that, this one was actually pretty cool though. Actually, it's pretty cool for what it is. Has some perforation here. Let's talk about the ergonomic a little bit here. Holding wise, I'm not sure what the angle of this, but according to them, it's gonna be like 53 degree or something, if I remember correctly. Which, it's pretty nice, considering like, again, this is the most natural position that you can have, assuming you're sitting properly. Yes, that's right. Because this is basically one of those ergonomic mouse, and specifically the vertical mouse. This type of mouse seems to want you to sit in the exact ergonomic position. Maybe it's different with the other models from other brand, but I already assume that because whenever I put myself in certain position, it actually not that comfortable. I mean, on the right position, like I have some support on the wrist here to place my hand. It's actually very comfortable, clicking pretty nicely and stuff. Scrolling is a bit awkward. I usually just end up with the side. And by the way, we'll talk about the scrolling performance in a bit because, like, ooh. Side click. It's actually pretty alright. Can you guys hear it though? My what is it? Noise removal is actually doing its job pretty well to cut that noise. But side click is actually pretty nice. But it's not as nice as this actually, which is actually really good. I keep forgetting how good this side button on this mouse actually. Yeah, just silent click as well. Probably the same switch between these two, because they both actually use silent switch from Huano. So yeah, cool. It's kind of, you know. And as for grip position, because this is where I believe vertical mouse is kind of, I have to do it correctly, otherwise people wouldn't get them. Because again, grip position and how they shape is really important with the ergonomic mouse, because sometimes hands just really different from each other, right? Like, sure, if you're talking about regular mouse, yeah, shape is still king, obviously, but ergo mouse, that's even more, simply because it needs to make sure that everything sits on the correct position. Like, my pinky still actually has some space down here, actually. Still can support it. And it doesn't wrap directly on the mouse mat here. But my wrist here is actually making contact with the surface, which is not exactly ideal. There is a reason why some of the higher end vertical mouse actually has that extra base down here, so it doesn't have to rub on your palm. So yeah, and those design is actually really expensive. Because again, we're talking about ergo taxi at this point. Anyway, let's turn it on. Yeah, I try to check if the what is it? The mouse is connected with these three LED lights here, and I could switch it to other mode like Bluetooth mode, and yes, it shows that my thing is being found. And switch it again. There is two profiles, so you could connect to two different devices using Bluetooth only, and of course you can connect to your third device using the 2.4 GHz dongle. Sleep time is actually kind of short, I feel, because I don't know what if they mention it on the spec, but they rather shut itself down rather quickly. So there is no mention about the sleep time. But maybe it's written somewhere else that I cannot find. But it's relatively short, but so I'm not sure if it's actually gonna be good for camping in video games, which we'll talk about in a bit. So let's go to the desktop real quick, yeah? So we can talk about some of the other stuff. There's not much to talk, because again, it's just mouse and then they just... There. That's basically what it is. Except the sensor is on the bottom instead of on the side like this. You get the idea. So let's go to desktop view here. So yeah, right now, this is basically most use case as, you know, as office worker, usually like just browsing, for example, or just scrolling down through documents and stuff. And hello, Mr. K, welcome. Yes, ergonomics. But there is quite a caveat with ergonomics actually, if you're using this mouse. Which is, it's actually pretty nice, you know. But the thing is, if you don't sit correctly, it actually ends up fatiguing your wrist faster than regular mouse. Like, right now I have, I actually show this base that I can move around, right, for supporting my arm. If I don't use that, and with the way my table goes and how I sit, I have to sit really straight, and then it doesn't rub anything and stuff. It still rub a little bit to the surface, but other than that, it's fine. But because but if you try to like relax a little bit, slouching a little bit, because again, some people go back to slouching very easily, myself included, in there, it's really fatiguing towards the wrist around here. Like, I don't have that. I don't encounter that issue as fast when I use regular mouse, right? Because, like, you know, oh, just using like this, everything is supported directly by the table, and that's about it. This one, it's kind of floaty, and that's actually fatiguing your wrist a little faster. That's why sometimes you really need a support with some of the mouse, and this is one of those cases. Also, scrolling though, it's kind of awkward because with how close, like if I'm talking about with the regular mouse, the backside of the mouse, which is where you're probably going to make contact, is actually pretty far from the front, right? So scrolling is actually not that bad. Actually pretty comfortable even. But look at this. Look how far my middle finger sit. Like, I couldn't do much to scroll it comfortably. So what ended up happening, usually I just go from the sideways. So I just rub it from the side and it just worked. Not comfortable either, to be honest, but yeah. Mini size hand mouse. Yeah, this is practically almost as the same as your generic office mouse that is kind of small, which is not really ideal. But sensor performance seems pretty like strong. So that's something. So what I end up do, by the way, sometimes when I've tried the last couple hours, I do it like this. The middle finger on the left click, the what is it? The pinky, not the pinky, the ring finger is on the right click, and just scroll from the side. Oh, oops! Didn't meant to press that. Sorry. I don't want to get it there. Oh, look, sickness. But yeah, end up having to scroll from the side here, for example, and you know, let's go to my channel. Also, here's the really annoying part, by the way. You see, I love opening new tab by pressing the middle click using this mouse, using any mouse, right? But for whatever reason, I don't know what's up. Clicking directly on the top, like you're supposed to, right? For most mouse, it's kind of hard to click. Like, it's really stiff. But I flick it to the towards up direction, right? I flick it upward. It's as easy as doing middle click like any other mouse on normal situation like this. I don't know what's up with that, but that's something you may want to keep in mind with this particular model. I don't know about the more expensive vertical mouse though. So like, there. Right? And then scroll. Oh, this is something I'm really annoyed, to be honest, because if you go with normal mouse, one proper step, right? That's already a scroll usually, right? In fact, I could show it to you guys right now. While I'm here, I'm just gonna connect it right here to the USB hub on my keyboard here. This keyboard is really convenient, not gonna lie. Turn it on. So, one step, already moving the scroll. Even though it's not really the most tactile on this particular model, but only need one step. This! It requires two steps before it registers a single scroll. I don't know what causing this, but it shouldn't be the case. Like, look, if I go back to my table real quick, every single mouse that I have before, right? All of them, when I scroll one step, it moves the scroll immediately. That one goes move one. Oh, this one is on the other keyboard, but switch to my main. This one also move one with one single step. This one obviously single step and it's move as well. Especially this is optical, by the way, in this case. But for whatever reason, this is the only one. This is the first one that I have that actually requires you to do two steps for it actually scroll one time. I know, it's that weird. Like, what's up with that particular mechanic? I have no idea. It's such a weird situation. So, that's the thing that I'm kind of confused about. Let's put all of them to the side for now. Except for this, because this is going to be our main comparison. Because this is the closest thing to this. So, yeah, I feel like in my case, regular mouse still the nicer thing to use. Also, this has DPI button on here, and you cannot rebind it to anything anyway. So, yeah, I guess. So, because of this combination of weird positioning, because of how close the scroll wheel to the middle of your finger, the middle of the middle finger, and how irresponsive it is, it's just like, you know. In fact, Mr. K, this is not programmable at all. It's just regular mouse. Then again, I mean, like, the price is really low, like 100k Indonesian rupiah, so like $6. It's even cheaper than the WG9 basic version. So, I guess with the price, it's kind of acceptable though. At least in my opinion. Whether it's nice or not, that's a whole different issue. So, how about we play one game that let's start with a game that maybe some of these people would play on PC for some reason. Here it is. The one game that probably the user will play it. The one game that's most most usable play. I'm pretty sure this is the one. Hang on. Audio is kinda fucked though. Give me a second. Okay, what was it? So you get the idea. This is the one game that we need to test it on, okay? It's most intensive. You click the menu to do certain things. See? Otherwise you won't be able to do that. Like, look. You play the career mode. Oh, I don't know what this is. I haven't checked this, and last time I played was still on Over Final. Let's just play on Over Final because I don't know what's the other things right now. But look, you make the decision. You pick whatever, for example. What do I have even here? You know, Toto. For example, I just auto select. Maybe not. Let's go to Kateo. I don't know who's the order of this one. Oh, that's ice. And maybe that. But yeah, see? You pick stuff. Yeah, I still don't have Kitasan Black. But this is really important because comfort-wise, it's kind of nice for playing clicking game like this. Just skip this. Drop an old event for now. And you click more and stuff. You want to make it really comfortable because whether you want to believe it or not, my Kami Oshi actually has got a carpal tunnel issue because playing this game for clicking too intense, like for some reason. Don't ask why. May I also play Cooking Mama? I don't have Cooking Mama. I wish I have. But isn't it M-Corp's exclusive though? But you get it, they just click everything fast like that. Something like that. And she got carpal tunnel because of that. It's wild, but like I can't believe that. Can I wrap her? No. But yeah, this is important as you can see. And just skip everything and stuff, just getting fast. I got the buff there. And that might become into a factor in this case. Oh, why does everyone want to learn today? But you get the idea here, like, yes, everything, click fast. Yeah, this is the kind of scenario that I'm trying to show. Oh, this is new by the way with Access Digital. Yeah, this is what she does. And it calls carpal tunnel. But okay. Enough fooling around. I'll pick. Oh wow, okay. That's 4 of them here. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff that she does for some reason on PC. To the point that she had to actually stop doing that and just go play on mobile. To stop her from doing that. Yeah. Uma must be cause carpal tunnel for some reason. I don't know that can happen. I love her. I love that goofball, by the way. But yeah. Okay, enough of this messing around here. Let's do an actual game, yeah? I mean, well, there is Saiyan Brain, but let's not do that. That's not a good game to do this on public. Let's go straight Alpha. But yeah, how about we actually test it to an actual game that requires you to move around a lot? Honestly, I should have bought Zuma. I'm pretty sure people that use this mouse will play Zuma at some point. So yeah, since this is 1200 TPI, I don't need to adjust anything, right? But honestly, grip-wise, this is really comfortable. Kinda like it. I don't have zoom out, unfortunately. So yeah, I wish I have, but maybe when I get around to buy it. Anyway, let's just go to the training room to test it out a little bit. Let's go. Let's go with Madalena because actually no. Let's start with something fully automatic. Let's go with something fully automatic for now. This is gonna be really annoying to use, to be honest. I feel. Movement wise, pretty alright. Does it spawn if I move too fast? It is spawn if I move too fast. But then again, if you use a high sense, this wouldn't be an issue. In fact, I think this is gonna have the same issue with this if I move too fast. Actually, no. Maybe. Actually, no. Wow, that's actually good. Because this one, yeah, if I try to flick, it just won't do it. Yeah, this is not ideal for gaming. If you need a better sensor, which there is particle mouse that has better sensor. This small mouse. This is WG9, but this is the Vestia Zeta edition. Yeah, I pay extra for this because it has nice design. I already done the first trial for it a few weeks ago. I think it's about almost a month already. But it's actually a really good mouse for a budget level mouse. I actually recommend it. But yeah, now how about we try some shooting a little bit? Let's start with the basic one. Okay. Still not used to it. Pulling down is a bit hard, but again, it's not that much harder when I'm using this. As you can see. Actually, I control a little easier, but that's because I'm already used to this. And I try to do follow movement, maybe? Oh, yep. Yeah, same price as G102, but it's wireless only though, and only use 2.4 GHz dongle. if you want the one that has multi-connection, you pay extra. But then again, the G1 Auto also only has dongle connection, if I remember correctly, so yeah. Okay, let's do some basic challenge here. Oh. Oh, I can see the problem soon. I mean, I know it's skill issue here, but I mean, on static target is fine, but the moment I try to hit the moving target like that, it's really hard to do. Not sure what exactly, maybe I'm just not used to it. But yeah, wireless is such a big turn off for me, too lazy to replace the battery. Oh, this is even worse, because this is actually internal battery. This too is actually using internal battery. Actually, all of my wireless mouse at this point is using internal battery here. But the two that I have actually has a dock on it, so I can just place it in there and let them recharge themselves. Still worse. But yeah. Oh, this is gonna be really... So yeah, this do span out. I don't recommend to use this, but you know, maybe because I grip it in a way, let's try gripping it like this, because I want to try to grip it like this a little bit. That's even worse. Also, because again, it's sideways, my side, the side of my palm here is actually rubbing so easily to the surface compared to when I'm using regular mouse like this, right? It's starting to feel uncomfortable to use on long run. Like if you play more session. But then again, this is because I picked the one that doesn't have the base. If there is the base, if you pick the one that has the base underneath here, you should have that issue actually. But yeah, you want to see me trying this on. Actually, before we move that me using it on full auto weapon, I think it's gonna be even worse with semi-auto, cause semi-auto you have to click it all the time. That's fine, but actually it's not that bad. But on longer range, I think, yeah, that's gonna be an issue. But it's not the most comfortable to use. I suck. But the control wise, it's not too bad, but if you compare it with how I usually play, for example using this particular mouse, right? I have more confidence to actually just pull the trigger immediately. So that's something that, you know, you probably want to consider as well if you try to game on a bloody vertical mouse, because you probably haven't got used to it, and you probably need something that has a better sensor, because again, this, if I move fast, it just stops, as you can see, because this sensor is not built for performance. Like even this one is actually pretty good. Ow. Ooh. I need some space here. Give me a second. But this one, lift off this is actually kinda high. Oh, speaking of which, the lift off, this is the lowest it can get before it actually touched. It's way too high, in my opinion. Let's try this one. I'm going to try to measure it a little bit. Oh, hello. The lift off distance on this thing is actually really low. Wow. Okay, that's actually cool. But cannot flick, unfortunately. It just overloaded inside there. Try to flick. But yeah, obviously it's not gonna be a real issue if I use sniper and just aim patiently. Obviously. But for example, if I want to select like that, right? It's not too bad. I click too fast, but since I'm using high sensitivity, it's not really an issue. Too early. Can I hit this a single time? There we go. But that's because I'm using high sensitivity. That's why it doesn't feel like I have that pin-off issue. Where if you have seen some review on cheap mouse review on some channel, like usually people that play this type of game actually play on low sensitivity, right? They actually have to move a lot because of that, and they try to flick like phew. The spam out actually appear a lot more often on for their case. But in this case, not too bad. Because again, I'm using high sense to play this. Let's go into an actual match. See how this will perform. Not gonna try it on Counter-Strike because Counter-Strike is even worse, I feel, for this. Okay. Plus 20 skills, secure 20 assists. Okay, that's just my daily stuff. But other than that, you can play the real game of this game at least. The Gomoku. This is where your sense of won't have an issue at least. Hopefully. Like, I'm not gonna try to win this, but bang! Like, I don't have to. Oh. Oh, here we go. Actual live match performance. Let's see how it goes. Don't expect too much. Like, I'm already not that great at playing this game with normal mouse, and then now I have used a vertical mouse. Oh boy. No, this is not the stupidest thing that I will get. At some point in the future, I will have even weirder mouse to play with. What is 3 about here? Honestly, I have no idea either at this point. Let's go Lawin. Because why the hell not? Really, Lustra Tiger? That felt like me as a kid making a name on my account as a kid. When I play Monster Hunter on PSP. Good time. I'm already got fatigued though while just doing practice earlier. That's one of the weak point of this. Oh, it's not anyone, right? Okay. doesn't feel good to use already on actual match. Oh, it's so weird! Moving the side to side is gonna be really annoying. Why are you dancing, woman? Oh, why is she not coming out? No one here? Oh, your controlling is so hard! Finally something that's worth it for mouse roulette. Oh, my ping is really bad for some reason though. What the hell? I mean, my aim is a bit steadier, so that is that, but it's not really comfortable to use. Yeah, but even adjusting is really hard because like muscle memory is going to mess me up, obviously. Oh, this boss is not playing nice. Oh my god. How did I get that? I have no idea. Oh my god, no. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Oh yeah, it's really weird because like I try to just move it sideways, but that's obviously not how it works. Anyone? Oh, there is someone here. Oh, hi. Anyone here? No. But yeah, tracking is really difficult for me right now because I'm not used to the tools. I mean, it's playable, you know. The shape is actually not bad at all. It's actually pretty comfortable, but doing intense movement is not what you want to do with this mouse. There's someone else. Yeah, on close range, tracking opponent is much more difficult. Oh, hi. Yeah, on Momitat's movement, it's starting to fall apart. No one here, really? Really? Are we about to win? Oh, not for gaming at all. It's really fatiguing around this wrist point here. It's so comfortable so far for gaming. Sensor matters too, but movement though. Because again, with this, it's really easy moving side to side because I'm already used to the shape, right? This, I just like, oh, wait, that's not how it works. Also, remember, I need to drop a little bit. The sensor is so far up ahead, even though, like, again, it's right on your fingertip. But, because, again, all of muscle memory just go like, that's, I mean, it should move much, but it's not. Like, if you just like that, it's not enough rotation. Like, okay, if you compare it with this, when you move, when you push, it move. This, you move it. Look how little it moved from the origin point here, compared to this. Oh, why is it on now? Like, see what I mean? I mean, it's one of the limitations because they have to put an internal battery in here, right? Even though that's the same thing. Basically, it's the same thing because both internal battery will be on the back. But because of that, for whatever reason, they decided this should be there, this should be there. Maybe because it's not enough room on the front for other stuff. That's why the switch is on the middle and the mode switch is right there. It's just kinda hard to do. Like, okay, let me try one more, but this time I will switch between mouse, so you can see how different it is in terms of how I can tell you how different it is when I play between these two. Also, this skate is not the most frictionless. It's actually it actually has enough friction that it's not that nice to use. But it's usable, but because of how heavy it is due to the shape, right? Like this towards the top. It's having this much surface like this, it's not really ideal, and I don't think this is actually tapered as well, so it's not gonna help its situation where like, oh, it's going to have more friction because of untapered edges, which is not ideal. Do I have my other skates right now around here? I forgot. Because we could try actually switching the skates as well, but looks like I don't have anywhere nearby here. Oh well. For now, let's keep it going. This time around, I'll go just play support. Also, yes, Got girl outfit. Let's go. This outfit is pretty nice, to be honest. Not my favorite though, but it still do look nice. But yeah, I'll try to switch between the two mouse and you'll see my performance difference when I try to track and stuff. And this is built on the cheaper side. I'm gonna go until halfway of the score on the top, and then after that I'll switch to the other mouse. Everyone's on back side. Okay, can I not be alone? Everyone just spread out so far already. Oh, where is she? Okay, after like 25 kills, like, how are you guys going? Is someone here, maybe? No? Oh, hello. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Not the turret. But yeah, on small adjustment, it's actually pretty good. It's really stable. But on closer range, where you actually have to adjust so much more, it's actually not good. My aim sucks. Why do I have star pistol there? Oh, hang on. Hanami need help. Fire the hole. Yeah, the moment I try to adjust more, I can track as well. I usually can fight that. I mean, I might still lose, but I still can fight it though. Yeah, but on long range, as you can see, I land more shots. Ah, come on. I didn't get a single kill. Okay, 30-25. I'm going to switch after my next death. Alright. Now, see how different I will perform here. Okay, I still have skill issue, but you get the idea. That is so hard to hit though. But I can track a bit better at least. Gotta stay on the back here, no one's watching her. Okay, she actually got killed. Yeah, see? It's a little easier that way. And while I die, it's not as bad. At least I feel more easier here. Where's the third ad? I just switched because I'm trying to show the difference of performance right now. But I still sucks though. That me just seeing those back is actually just working. Oh. But yeah, that's why normal muscle obviously I'm used to it, right? But because I'm not used to it, its movement is just not enough. Like, let's try this again since Matthew just here. And yes, this sense of placement is so far up ahead. It's actually not exactly ideal for playing FPS game. Like watch, I'll show you again with the next match here. What did I play? Oh, this one. Okay, can I get something nice while we're waiting? But I mean, well, yes. Since you're already used to it, obviously it's a lot easier to just go in, right? But this is basically day 2 because I received this mouse yesterday. Are you serious? And tracking target is the hardest part so far for me. Like, on longer range, a small adjustment actually really nice with this because it's much more stable. Closer range though, or just need to move a lot further, it just, I don't know, it felt not right for me. But then again, this is why I believe everyone has their own tools that fits themselves. Not everyone's going to fit with the same tool at the end of the day, right? What do I use? Let's go semi-auto. Let's go with semi-auto. After this, I think I could try on EDF a little bit because that's much more casual shooter, technically speaking. I mean, it's hardcore in a way, but you get what I mean. And tilting, it really easily moves the sensor. So this doesn't give me the thing. Yeah, see, I try to adjust to get to fluffy earlier, but it's so hard to me to just move there because of I haven't used to it yet. There's something going on here. Yeah, I try to adjust, I cannot do it. Because usually I can, but I need to move a lot more. Where? Also, it really tires my wrist really fast for some reason, but that maybe comes down to that I put my posture not correctly. That could be a thing. Oh, I got the bug. This is a permanent. This is just the last until Yugiri got me again. Looks horrible right now, but it's just a bug. Oh my god, that should have been killed a little faster, but come here. Let's reload. Yeah, but if I don't have to move much, I can, but other than that, I can't. Still alive somehow. Okay. I'm so dead. Maybe not. Adjustment is so hard. I don't know why. Why is it so hard to do? Someone's on my back. Don't care. Yeah, but stability-wise, it's so good though. As you can see. But rapid adjustments really fatiguing my wrist really fast. So that though. Ah. So that's how it goes, at least for me. Oh, that's teammates. Ah, come on. Okay, I got that one though. Barely. I have someone, but let's just ignore that. Oh, why is everyone here? Okay, the shotgun works well. Oh, she died. Yeah, melee still works at least. I'll take that. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Come on. Miss. I'm so dead, man. I can't. I just can't with this one. Oh my god, come on. Hit something. I'm just serious. Okay. Let's run from there. Get the heal. I mean, it's a bit laggy, but that's not gonna be an issue here. This is the one time I wish I had the flamethrower just to hit something. It's so hard with this mouse, so far. Vertical movement is actually very strong though. What do you mean I didn't get the kill? I'm so dead. Oh, this is so painful. Bye. Come on, a little bit of shotgun. That works. Okay, I got the sword upgrade already.
もうちょっと見てたいな。見せて。この結果はもっと前から予測してたよ。
I died. I tried. I tried to do some fancy move, but it's not enough.
花が導く先は三途の川。事件解決にまた一歩近づいたね。
Oh, nope. Ah!
完璧だったね。みんなもお疲れ様。たとえ悪魔だろうと
My arm.
だって探偵の方が頭がいいからね。
Oh my god. Can you see the problem here is gonna be around here, I feel. It's really fatiguing, I must say. So far it's really fatiguing using this mouse. Either because I'm not used to it, or it's just
よくやったって。
me not sitting correctly, because like again with this ergo mouse I feel like I have to sit properly to make sure I don't hurt myself further. I mean, if it fits you, that's actually good for you, but if it doesn't fit, don't force it, right? Okay, let's switch to EDF next. Because I feel like that's the more casual one that you probably won't think too much. I guess the muscle is not used to swinging that way. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, the thing is, ergonomic mouse also share the same with the one that's like Logitech MX Master, if you heard about it before. The one that has side scroll. So that's why I keep calling it vertical mouse, ergo mouse, to differentiate it in this case. Maybe I should try to get one that has that side scroll, like Keychron M6, for example. Because that one is much more angled, it looks more like a mouse, but it's more ergonomic because it's still tilted your hand a little bit. But not as extreme as this, right? Where is EDF? Vertical keyboard. It already exists, by the way, but no one uses it. Just go to Cryosran 22 channel. You'll see some of the stupid vertical keyboard. It's a lot more space than normal keyboard. Just gonna do single player here. Not gonna try it on multiplayer, because it's just gonna be a quick test. Just a quickie, you know. Oh yeah, by the way, this cable is only for charging. Because this USB port is only for charging. This USB port like here, it's only for charging, just like what happened with my WG9 as well. Can I use this? Oh, single player lets you play with whatever. Okay, but this is the more simpler one, because like you have big target. You don't need to adjust your aim as much. You just fire. So a game like this will be fine, I'm pretty sure. Monsters! But yeah, with bigger target like this, you shouldn't have any issue to adjust your target and stuff. reload. Come on. Some more? Why there's more? But yeah, with more casual game like this, I think it should be fun. You don't have to do too much.
This is a follow-up report on the UFOs. A monster has appeared in the same area where a UFO was previously sighted. It is said to be 10 meters long, extremely aggressive, and will most likely attack
So it's not too bad.
tuned for more
Because you can take your time a lot easier in this case. Oh, that's gone. I guess. Oh, camera, please! I don't need to look at my crotch. I can't believe I hit that pole. The single lamppost that's standing in front of the and that's stopping me killing it somehow.
This is more than an act of terrorism. Does that mean we're at war with some country? This is the world at war.
I don't think that's the case, by the way, but
Damn. I was about to travel abroad next week. Just my luck. Well, my friend in Europe just told me that Marseille is being attacked by thousands of monsters. Are you saying that we're
the one lamppost I somehow hit that. That's something, alright, but why can't I do that against a player earlier?
the monsters? Spare no one. It seems that monsters have appeared in Osaka too. A horde of UFOs were sighted too.
But yeah,
There's great confusion in the media right now, so keep it cool and don't start
it's just
spreading rumors.
something that you need to keep in mind.
Look up! Pylons! It'll crash down here. There's too many of them. This base won't make it. Abandon the base. Evacuate now. We need to evacuate. Come with me. I'll take you to somewhere safe.
Can I destroy this? I can.
Where's the replacement commander? This situation is terrible. Civilian, get on the vehicle.
Wait, there's a flame revolver? Okay. But with simpler game like this, you shouldn't have any issue. Because all you have to do is just like aim, fire, aim, fire. Doesn't really have to be precise and stuff, right? Because big enemies everywhere. Where's my free bike? So with this one, I can be a little bit relaxed. So my race is not as stressed like when I play PvP games. Because when you play PvP games, sometimes you want to be keeping your recoil in check, right? You control your recoil, you control your spread shot. Your muscle actually become more tense, try to grip the mouse harder. But because of how muscle memory works, like, it will be fun with this. But with this, suddenly like, oh, what's going on here? I just pushed too much and it tilted.
Attack the monsters and stop the disaster from spreading.
Yeah, this one doesn't have Pierce.
The war has begun. Things are attacking the city. People here are all civilians. Can't just let those monsters attack them. Sergeant, perfect timing. Please support us. There's no time to waste. We must minimize the casualties. I see. We will join the fight. There's no time for rest. Is anywhere safe?
Yeah, but moving side to side is actually not as good, but moving up forward and backward is actually really nice.
Tanks. They can block off the acid from the monsters. Once the monsters get close, move with the tanks. Don't be afraid of that. The enemy is coming. Now shoot! Which freaking country made these weapons? How can anyone create those horrible things? I'll find out who's behind all this horrible stuff and teach the guy a lesson. If only they were created by man. Tanks, move out! Tanks will support the infantry.
Okay, where's my bike? Where's my free bike? Give me my free bike already, please.
Container.
Looks like it's not safe here either. I promise I will take you to a safe place this time after we deal with the pylons.
Civilian, get on the vehicle.
Oh, come on.
Sergeant, thank you for your support.
Whoa! Whoa! I'll take that.
The enemy is much stronger than you can imagine. The whole world is being attacked right now. We already have our hands full with managing the situation.
Ow. Why are you here? Hello. Die. Okay, let's reload this a little bit.
There's a follow-up
That front flip though. That's wild.
seem to be dropping monsters in various different places. The flying objects are extremely dangerous.
Not
so
enough
we urge you
range.
to keep a safe distance if you come across one.
Okay.
Good. Keep it up. Destroy the pylons. Attack the top part.
Ow.
This is the Strategic Intelligence Division. We will support you in the combat.
That's too much.
Based on the falling trajectories of the pylons, we've determined the location of the gigantic ship.
So that's the ship that deploys those pylons.
It's flying above the combat area now.
Okay, let's make some space a little bit here.
Please be on high alert to the sky.
The pylons are crashing down.
This is carrier. Civilian.
That is not good timing. Clear up the area real quick.
Destroy the pylons before they cause more damage.
Yeah, you can cancel the ragdoll if you just jump, by the way.
Ground troops. Hold your ground before they're here.
There's two more. Where is it? Where are they?
This is Eagle 1. We're being attacked by UFOs.
Where's the other guy? I'll reload for now. Should be fine.
There's so many. They outnumber us tenfold.
Okay.
Abort attack and leave the combat area. I saw monsters. My friend was eaten. Please send someone over.
Oh, bike's gone. Okay.
Help us! Monsters! There are monsters outside my home! It's hopeless! They took us all out! Well done, civilian.
Alright. We should still have something. Oh yeah, there is some
Strategic Intelligence
right here.
Division. The gigantic ship is descending. It might be heading to the combat area.
What did you say?
The estimated time of arrival is... Wait, it can't be. It's already near ground level.
Specified.
Yeah. That's what happens when you flip it though. And it damages the bike, by the way, if you do that.
Objects remains unclear as governments worldwide deny involvement. And it hasn't been
Oh!
confirmed whether
Okay, you cannot go through. Got it. I mean, it makes sense.
to clarify the situation. The current state is in chaos for authorities in question, so the situation remains obscure.
forces.
What exactly does hostile forces mean?
Huh? Sergeant, this is not good. What is that? It's as large as the city.
Okay, that's clear.
Could it be aliens?
Well, yes, it is.
Hello? My brother said he
Oops.
saw a monster. It's the size of an elephant. Huh? No? Why? Why don't you believe me?
Okay, let's pick up some armor.
Time to wake up. This is such a wild dream. There are no such things as monsters.
Okay, what do I do here? I think just waiting for the scene. At this point. But yeah, playing this with this mouse is actually fine. Because again, you don't have to be too much.
Flying saucers are coming out.
Oh shit, it's
Attack! It's an alien invasion.
it's this. All right, they just cut this. Forgot about that. Okay. So yeah, with games like with more casual games like this, it should be fine. Especially Uma Musume, it's definitely fun with that one actually. But with some other games, like more competitive one, I don't recommend playing using this mouse, because your muscle got more intense just because the position is better for most people, right? Because again, you're more like a handshake, and it's not natural for the hand to be in this position, right? It's not really gonna be helping you when you try to that grip it. Because when you start to grip it stronger to try to control the recoil better, it doesn't do anything because of, again, the top is going to push upward like this. It actually hinder your aim. Unless you maybe like this. But it's not really, you know, not really comfortable as well. Because again, it's so sensitive because it creates leverage on the top. Kind of like lever, you know? Where if you push it on the bottom, yeah, sure, it's fine. But you push it on top, it's easily tilted, as you can see here. Like compared with the normal mouse, where you're not gonna tilt it as easily if you just push it. You're just gonna dare, you know, on the base, doesn't do anything. So that's one of the more unfortunate thing if you use vertical mouse, like regardless of model at that point. Like even with maybe wider base on the bottom, which again, I'm gonna turn it off a little bit. Like base wise, this is already eating a lot. Okay, you know, let's go to the table to make things a little easier for you guys to see. But look, the amount of footprint that it is, it's already like, weirdly enough, if you make a square on the furthest point of each, it's not that different, but it feels wider. Slightly wider. And then you add the base. Because, you know, you don't want to have friction on your finger or your wrist, at the base of your wrist. And that's gonna be even bigger than this mouse. In fact, it's probably gonna be even bigger than this. Because, like, look. This is my MMO mouse, and it's already pretty massive, right? As you can see. And this doesn't have the base yet. You put the base, it's gonna eat a lot more space than this. And this is already massive in my opinion, even when I like it. But comfort-wise, if you just scroll around, playing some casual games, or playing stuff, this works really well for that. Scrolling is awful because this particular model is actually 2 steps. I'm pretty sure with other models it's not gonna be the case, because every single boss that I have on here, I'm just gonna show you all of it right now. All of this mouse only requires you to just scroll once and it moves. Done. For whatever reason, for this particular model, I need 2 step, and it's barely it's not tactile enough for me to feel as well. But that's encoder specific, not the entire jar of the mouse itself. Maybe, you know what? Maybe in the future I'll try to modify this, see what's inside, what kind of encoder they use. Maybe we could swap it with TTC encoder inside. The TTC yellow encoder for the scroll wheel. Because I've done that before. We could do that. Maybe do a weight reduction modification as well by cutting things off here and there. But is it really worth it to invest on it though? That's the question. Because this mouse only costs me like $6. And I'm pretty sure if I get a vertical mouse with a better pricing, at the very least I will have a better encoder and maybe even the base for my hand to place on it. So it's one of those things, you know, that maybe you need to understand sometimes, like, oh, this could be like that, that could be like this. But the overall issue that I have being a vertical mouse is it tilted a little bit easily, and even when it has a larger base, I feel like, because larger base means like it's gonna be just this way, right? Towards this way. I still can push, I still can tilt this to this side a little easy. But then again, I'm not used to this type of mouse, so take that as you will. It's a really important note that it's only my second day with this vertical mouse. But again, I immediately can see that for a competitive game, no. Not even the bloody Razer vertical mouse would fix that. For playing competitive game with vertical mouse. I'm pretty sure some people could do it. Not me. Which is really unfortunate, because like this is gonna be one of the mouse that's gonna hinder me during the mouse roulette. Yes, I'm doing mouse roulette from time to time. Still trying to get some extra mouse here and there to use it on. So yeah, you'll want to see even more mouse in the future. But you know what? At least the best part about this mouse is right here. It's a beautiful day in the palm of my hand. I don't know what I just thinking when they print that on it, but I guess it's for one of those people that literally buy the sign for live, love, and laugh. It might be for those. But yeah, other than that, in this particular model, there is nothing really special about it outside of that it can connect to multiple devices thanks to multiple connection system down here, where you can switch to Bluetooth 1 and Bluetooth 2, and then obviously use the dongle as well. Yeah. The macro version, obviously there is, because I've seen the more expensive model would have it, and sometimes they actually even come with extra buttons So it's actually closer to MMO mouse as well. But I prefer more regular MMO mouse like this though. Like, come on. It has 10 on the side already. I love my FPGA X15 though. Fortunately, they don't produce it anymore. They're just busy with power supply now after they exit PC market. A shame. But again, this has its place in the world, that's for sure. It's just not for me. Also, I'm going to note for this model specifically for whatever reason, if I try to middle click, it's a lot harder than I'm actually put it to the side, do side click instead. Like this. Just flick it up. That works better. So, in conclusion, the ergonomic mouse is actually really good for comfort, I must say. But you have to sit properly to benefit from that. Because if you don't sit properly, like maybe like you slouch a little bit or just want to use the table for your support, it's actually painful if you try to use it as a support. Because like with normal mouse, that's the entire base there, it's done. One and done. There is nothing else. The entire joint that it pivots here, it got supported. But with vertical mouse, because it's sideways, it only supports this side, but not here. It actually causes fatigue. So you want to sit properly when you use this type of mouse. Second, because of the nature of having this being tall and thin on the top, it acts as a lever. If you push a little much, it tilts. So that's something that you may be concerned about when you use vertical mouse. You could move it like this, but who does this? Like, the literal thumb rest is right down here. Who hold like this? The thumb rest is down here. And also, if you try to find the mouse like this, make sure this area right here has enough room for both of your ring finger and pinky finger. I mean, I'm fine with this because like it just have enough for me. But some people maybe has a larger hand than me or smaller. You need to find the right size for this particular side. Because otherwise it's not going to be comfortable for you to move around. Because that's really important in any mouse really when it comes to having support fingers to move around. What else? This one is actually really nice though. Just move up a little bit. Right? And it's move. Done. Something like that, right? Where is stuff here? So just like, move thumb a little bit, that's forward. Move the base a little bit, that's backward. Done. I mean, it's pretty much the same. It doesn't change much with other mouse, luckily. That has the side button. That doesn't change much. But there are options that has the button on the bottom. So keep that in mind as well. Might be different for everyone again. Could be better for you, could be better for me, who knows. But this is one of those type of mouse that you really need to like buy another one to try out, like, oh, maybe this will fit better. Oh, maybe that will fit better. And lastly, honestly, if you want to use a mouse for a very long time, like as in like long-term period, like you don't want to buy another mouse, make sure you have the mouse that is not like these two where it's only wireless. Like at the very least, when the battery is failing or the wireless system is broken, you have a backup plan, so it can be used still with wired without having you to use the wireless at all. Because with this, if something goes off, with the battery of the Bluetooth of the dongle, the 2.4 GHz dongle, this becomes an e-waste immediately. So that's something that you need to consider as well. So yeah, you know what? I think that's enough for this particular device trial. There's nothing special because, again, you can change the DPI, yes, but only 3-stage, sure. But that's it, really. It's pretty much the same situation with this, by the way. And nothing is programmable. And then you have 6 buttons. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Apparently this is the 6th one. Sure. Let me try to check the manual again, just to be sure. Yeah, when they say 6, that they includes the bloody DPI setting. Hey, Jazz. DPI, if you cannot reprogram it, it might as well not count as a usable button, okay? Because you only switch it once to your preferred DPI, and that's it. Anyway, I'll just leave it there for now, because if I try to keep it longer, I think I'll ramble even further. So I guess that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's trial. If you like it, feel free to press that like button. If you want to subscribe my content, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on that bell notifications and get notified for every single day I do on my channel. Next one is probably gonna be me playing Star Wars. And probably just custom brew. Will be really fun because I haven't done that last week. So yeah, I hope you guys look forward to that. And if I can, maybe play something else on the weekend, we'll see. Because I have a lot of backlog to complete. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep on living, buddy. Keep on living. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one, everyone. Actually, maybe I should continue EDF on Sunday. It will be really fun.